ecstatic.
Okay.
That was a week before Christmas. I'm like, okay, thank you.
But you see, what you just said there is a demonstration that you are aligned with the consciousness of your own center, your source energy. Because we both know a normal person, if they're freed from their job at a holiday season, they're going to go into a complete crazy turmoil.
Yes.
But I know how your energy works, and truly, your energy is going to become more transparent, and I'll use the word delicate, but not in the way an earthling would use the word. It's just that it will sift into people, and you'll do it mostly at the new place of work, which is interesting. But it's not about the work.
I understand. I completely understand. Even where I was, my immediate manager was in tears for me. I was consoling her.
I believe that. Well, you know that I know you are really old. You're a young woman, but you are really old. And those spirits that have one. For the rest of you youngsters, if there's any youngsters listening, there are some that move around you, that they might look the same age, they might appear younger, but they're very old, and they were born old. And this soul who's on the phone with me right now, I know she was born old. And it's a high compliment. There's such vanity in the United States. I'm not old. Well, yeah, it's the highest compliment I could probably give someone.
I take it as a compliment because I'm always thought of being much younger than I am physically.
Well, you are. You are that, but...
Yeah.
And I tell you, there's another gift that's going to come at you. You are going to remember actually more fully this presence, and it's you already know I am that, but you're going to know it more deeply, and that's all there is. We each are that, and it's the most simple thing, and people can't get it. And the response is often, well, yes, but what else is there? Tell me a story. Tell me something better. And the simplicity is claim who you are. And that's going to be, I can't even tell you how large it feels. It's like my heart seems to be expanding with the largeness of what's here for you. And you know what? You're smart enough to know that does not indicate that every single day you're going to feel like jumping out of bed and, wishing yourself down to work. There will be, of course, the ups and downs of the human existence. That's because that's the world of appearance. And in the world of appearance, stuff happens. But in the real world of pure intelligence energy, that's where I see you fully connecting in a way that you haven't experienced yet.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm very happy with you, my friend. Very happy. And every blessing. And thank you so much for calling in. You know my heart is with you.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and to Mom and the girls.
Thank you.
Okay.
To your family as well. We'll talk soon.
You bet. Bye.
Bye-bye.
For those of you who want to call in, I suggest you will. 321-806-3159. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a simple little pep/prep talk from those in that kingdom of light and understanding that is simply lighter than the kingdom that earthlings move around in? It's just a lighter frequency. So today's the day. It's a happy day. Now I will continue with some of the cosmic update because it is rather interesting here. Mercury is still retrograde, which says be careful of signing things, and particularly things like a car loan. Some of you might be thinking after the holidays you should go get that car loan. Really read the fine print. This is one of those cycles where 6 months from now you can lament, oh, what did I sign? How can I get out of it? So any kind of loan. Driving up here today, I passed like a big furniture house, many cars in the parking lot, and I kept thinking, oh boy, be careful, because they have these great come-ons, nothing down and sign here. I'm like, oh boy. So just be careful of that one. During this little conjunction where we've got the Sun and Mercury together, it's kind of the last-ditch effort for you to take stock of the past year and decide what you want to take with you into 2017. For the most part, I would say take little or nothing, pack very lightly into 2017. Not much should go into that year other than the essence of you, which of course is all you are. Uranus is going to wake up from a 5-month nap on Thursday, the 29th. It goes direct, and this means the year could end with some unexpected surprises. So I think I have a caller, and hello there.
Hello there, this is Robin.
Hi, Miss Robin. I know last week you were disappointed. So thank you.
Yeah, I just couldn't get through, so I guess today's my day.
Today's the day. It must be that this is the message that you needed, not last week's.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you need today's Pep Talk and the Prep Talk. So, of course, the whole show pretty much is dedicated to what are you going to take into 2017, and I know you've ended something big in 2016.
Yes.
So don't take much into 2017. Travel very lightly. You'll take yourself with you. Some of your memories, some of what you think you could do, what you think you know how to do. For the next few days until we get to 2017, put all that down. You know nothing. That's always my best remedy when I'm confused. Put it all down and truly just see yourself one with this great source energy, which is what you is. So the discipline of putting down, our ego is invested because especially like trying to get a new job or a new opportunity, we seem to have to take the ego with us. And whether we call it, a laundry list of elevator nonsense talk, forget all of that. Be Robin. She is spectacular. And that's all you need people to see. And so in this new year, less talk, more just be. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. They made me say that.
I understand.
Okay. And you actually are stepping into a particularly cycle, I have to tell you.
Yahoo.
Yeah. And that's partially why it was so important to let go of the old business. And all you have to do is be patient while the energy sets matters all into proper order.
Okay.
And that means you have to keep your mitts off of your own case for the most part. And that's difficult because you're a doer.
Mm-hmm.
So just this feeling of it's all being taken care of. And I'm trusting you can do this, you will,
okay.
if you can do that, that equals such a profound sense of contentment and inner happiness. So any need to push and make it happen will backfire.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
It seems that in the last 2 weeks, week and a half, that a lot of opportunities have come up to have interviews with people regarding possible job. Nothing concrete, but possible job. And they've been kind of coming out of the woodwork. So is that okay? Like, I'm supposed to speak with somebody who wants to speak with me on Thursday. So is that okay to...
Absolutely. Because, well, I say absolutely. There's a little catch here. Absolutely, if the frequency for you brings you a sense of happiness.
Okay.
You know, if there's an opportunity that, I'm tired, I don't really feel like it, that's a no. And sometimes it's just that simple. God says no because we don't feel like it. And P.S., this Thursday actually is a new moon. So seeds can be sown. Whether this is the opportunity, hard to tell, but it could be it's the seed that's sown that you hear about something else from it, or you decide, no, that's not for me.
Mm-hmm. They've all been sort of possibilities, with, like I said, nothing concrete, but it's like they've all come about, which has kind of been fun and interesting and great conversations and they've all been very positive. And it's almost like preliminary stages, but they've all been fun.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's fun and brings you happiness, that's all your angelic guidance is concerned about.
Okay.
Which is pretty neat, you know. And it's a hard thing because most people feel they have to do something. I have to make this happen. I need a job right now. And the universe.
Well, I felt that about 6 weeks ago.
I know.
And for whatever reason, you also helped me kind of take this time and just be so grateful to have it and just enjoy it.
It's so remarkable that we have difficulty in our culture allowing a lovely, happy respite from the grind of having to make a living. It's astounding. And then, heaven forbid, we should be happy in the midst of it. There's like something wrong with that. I should be guilty. I should be feeling badly. I should be apologizing to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of case it brings out some interesting qualities in our friendships because friends tend to say, how can you be doing that? Well, don't you have a job yet? Well, what are you going to do? And that's then you're taking delivery of their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not your stuff. And there's also usually a little jealousy that comes with that. How come she gets to take time off? I haven't had a day off in 20 years. So you do have to be careful about picking up stuff, family stuff, and friendships. Because, in this new beginnings, people will not understand how you do this, Robin. You move through life rather lightly, and people resent that. They're uncomfortable with it, and I can only validate what you're doing and tell you, you stay just that way. You stay light. You stay true to your course, and this is the time. And you know me, as much as I understand you're anxious to get, things lined up, the year isn't over yet. It actually isn't until the end of January, the beginning of February.
That is what you said.
Yeah, I know, and it's always a tough pill to swallow when we've got ants in our pants and want to go forward.
Well, I think on a financial end, that had been my worry, but it seems that everything has sort of fallen into place, and everything has been able to just be covered and okay. So that angst is there, which would have been probably one of my biggest angst.
Well, Robin, that's an interesting point you bring up because it would be most people's point. How can I make ends meet? How can I do it? Oh, my golly, I'm going to fall off the cliff. The world is ending. But what you just said is the real truth. Somehow it works out.
Mm-hmm.
The fairy godmother of life steps in some which way. There's a little unexpected bonus. Something good happens. A couple of days ago, as you, I was wondering, now, how am I going to pull this all together? How am I